So yeah, stage A3 trailers, they suck and they have to go, yeah.
Absolutely. Why is it that Ubisoft in particular use it for every single one of their games
I
ever?
know it's terrible.
Like it's the only way they know how to promote a game is to falsify like this camaraderie between three players who probably like only met an hour before the show.
Yeah,
Just like, yeah, what's your code name? Call me Rod. And then all the way through, they're just like, there's a man on your left, Rod. Get him. Like, it's just so
yeah, man.
forced.
And they're not playing the game. They're genuinely sat in a recording booth just watching it play. They're not playing it themselves. And it is that ludicrousness of like it's so staged. Like I'm blowing the door now in three, two, one, and then in reality it should be like, hold on, mate, I'm getting a coke. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Don't let us die while I need a wee.
yeah,
I
2 seconds. One
was
of the
thinking
kids
about
has been
this.
sick.
What's that? Is that a monster in the background of Anthem? No, it's just a Ben throwing
Yeah,
up.
she can't handle a drink. What 9-year-old can?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. She started New Year's way too early. Sorry.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, it's just the fact that you aren't talking about this. I was thinking about this recently. Is obviously the massive blow up in battle royale, obviously like Warzone, and it's like, and that is probably the only game where you do call out. Prior to that, every other game, I can't think of a game outside of a battle royale that I ever called out in. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I don't even
Like
think
I'd
I did
literally
on
like be
that.
playing Call of Duty and I'd just be like, "Ah, I died to a guy with an RPG. What a bastard!" And then
Yeah.
just move on with a regular human conversation.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, I get that trying to sell their game. I do, because I mean, they want everyone to really, really buy their game because money. But it's that puts me off. Like, don't get us wrong, I've played Rainbow Six Siege, but it was never like I'm blasting in the door. It was like someone blasted in the door and I shot you in the back of the head. You know what I mean? and I was
The first
like,
time I played,
I was like, oh, friendly
the
fire
first time I
must be
played
on.
House Rainbow Six Siege, going, well, Paul got his first kill. It was on me. We were on the same side.
Exactly. That's more
My back doors were
realistic.
smashed.
Yeah, if they made like a realistic trailer with real people in, and that was in the video, I would be in hysterics. Like, I want to play that game. Do you know what I mean? That to me seems more genuine than Roger Roger Tango. I'm blowing through the door, and then there's like two people like, "I've got your six, brother." And you're like, "No, you don't, man. You don't, because people don't talk like
I would
that."
love Hulk Hogan to have my six. I've got your six, brother. We're gonna run wild on these. Like,
Now that would be fine.
that's
Do
a,
you know what I
now,
mean?
why isn't that skin in the game? That's it. You
Exactly.
know what I mean?
That's why I don't play it. There's
It
there's
was
there's
just
no
that very
skin.
first. It was that first E3 trailer for Rainbow Six Siege where it just kind of showed a completely different game, didn't it?
Yeah,
It was
it did.
like, oh, this is so tactical, and you're like, oh, you're gonna rescue this hostage, and like you play it, and you do technically rescue the hostage, but it's just isn't that tactical. I'm
No.
sure there's somebody out there, like some group of friends who do play it like that,
Yeah.
and may they hopefully find girlfriends one day, but it's just
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's like when I
nobody.
play a new game, I'm like, what is this button doing? I press it like, oh, that's the frag, and I've killed myself or my team. It's not like I'm
That's
gonna
how I
kick in
killed
the
them.
door. Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, don't get us wrong. The games are well, Anthem's not very good because like Anthem's like stage trailer. I was like, I'm gonna go in there next week with Gavin. Like, you're not, mate. You're not. Just go in now with me. Like,
Yeah, it made no sense. You're just like, oh, have you been in that cave? Like, oh no, oh, there's some good shit in there. Let's not go in though. I'm going with a different friend because you're
fun in
my tier two
moderation.
friend. Yeah, because we're both actors and you're not my real friend. Let's not go in
Yeah,
there.
that's it. Yeah, like I
The
hate
script
that stuff.
says only limited amount. I bet you that cave wasn't even like rendered in, so they
Probably
couldn't
not.
go in
No.
it.
Yeah, there's a big boss in there. Let's get it next Tuesday. Like, no, mate. Let's
Yeah,
let's just
when
get
it's
it now.
installed.
Yeah. Like I don't understand the logic in that. How that's supposed to be an appealing trailer. Like, ooh, I wonder what's in that cave now because he said he's not going in until next Tuesday, even though he's
Yeah,
not going in any
that's why I
Tuesday.
bought it.
Yeah, exactly.
I
And
pre-ordered it for early cave access.
it had on the box
Got the
Tuesday
cave
cave
DLC.
access.
Got the cave expansion DLC pre-ordered. Yeah,
Oh man, it's ludicrous. I mean, I personally think, like, don't get us wrong, I understand them trying to sell that game, but I think it would be better off if they were just genuinely a bunch of mates just playing the game and having a laugh, because that's what I
yeah,
game for. Like, I'm not much of a competitive gamer. I'm more in it
yeah,
for the crack. Like, we'll play Call of Duty, and I'll have a good time when I'm playing it, but it's more to do with like I'm laughing my head off because we're talking some nonsense.
Like I said, if it's not a battle royale, we're not doing call-outs. We're just having a conversation.
That's
during
it.
that
We're
game,
just talking some nonsense about Cobra Kai
I
and
mean,
how you haven't
obviously,
watched
when
it
I'm
yet.
dying, or about how you've watched it more than the guys who edited the show.
Yeah, man. Seventh time, and I'm on episode 5 of season 3, and it came out at 8 this morning. So I mean,
Still cry.
Oh yeah, I cry every time.
Episode.
I'm like, this is the bit where I cry, then I cry. But that's realism, as opposed to these staged fake trailers you get in video games. It's just nonsense. I mean, imagine.
Girlfriend's like, oh, did something sad happen? You're like, yeah, the credits came on.
Again. Yeah,
it's like you knew they were coming. You've seen them 7 times.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's good though. We'll need to do an episode in the future where after you've watched Cobra Kai, so in 2077, you know, when Cyberpunk will actually be good, you can actually review. You can actually review Cobra Kai.
Yeah. We'll do like a false review video of it, like where we're both overact and pretend like we've never played it before.
Yeah,
I was going to watch this episode, but I'm watching it with my other friend next week, so let's just skip straight to episode 3.
But I haven't seen episode 2. But no, this is Tuesday's episode with Gavin.
It's a whole episode about caves. I'm skipping it. It's not for you.
How did you know there was an episode about caves?
Cave We go into that cave where Mr. Miyagi emerged from.
Yeah, that's it. He comes back out of his cave like Jesus.
He's like, God, if I could hire a young boy, I could live somewhere nice and have it cleaned by this young boy. And...
Yeah, he doesn't learn no karate, that kid. Definitely no karate in that. Yeah, man, I love Cobra Kai, but that's not what this is about. Not this episode, anyway.
But every other episode.
Yeah, but every other episode it's a Cobra Kai podcast. So yeah, like I genuinely
that's it. New name. We're not called Geordie Media anymore. We're called Cobra Kai guys.
I'm down. Let's change it again. No, but yeah,
E3 trailers just. Not only is it obviously a forced lie, but it's the fact that it's usually in a game that ends up turning out nothing like that. Like Anthem was the biggest lie anyway.
Yeah, I never ever played it.
So many loading screens. It has so many loading screens. Like in that trailer, you think, oh, I can just fly anywhere. You like fly for 5 minutes, like loading. Like, really? That's
gross. I
mean, it just wasn't fun.
Yeah, it might be on the Series X with the loading time cut down and stuff, but I mean, who knows? I'll never play it.
The fact that it still has loading times, you know what I mean? I thought I was going to be like Iron Man, just flying around and just zapping. Well, it's that bit of scene when they see the big guy and they're like, oh, there's the big guy, we'll fight him later. No, you wouldn't. You would just fight him now and get owned by him, and then you'd be like, oh, he's a bit tough. Let's fight him later.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's run away like men.
Let's just go into that cave now because that's what normal humans do, and it's called exploration, you moron. No, that's Gavin's cave. Like, he's either got a really, really controlling friend. He's like, you best not go in that cave, mate, without me. Or it's just genuinely cringeworthy shit, which, I mean, it clearly is. Some guy called Gavin going,
maybe this was some amazing loot. Maybe it's amazing loot and he just wants it for himself.
Gavin just wants, I don't know, whatever you get in that game. Because like I said, I never played it. I didn't even play the beta. Was there a beta? Did I just make that up? But either way.
I feel like it should have had a beta.
I know is it on Game Pass?
It would have been a game that got pushed. Yeah, it is, because it's part of EA Play now, isn't it?
Yeah, I might download it and give it a try. 5 minutes and then... No. Okay. I'll not do that.
Yeah, download it, and we'll redo that trailer. It's actual game.
We're definitely
mate, I've got to go for a piss, so I'll fight this big guy and stay out of that cave.
I've spilt me beer, man. You chin that while I clean it up because the missus is doing a nut. That's more realistic trailer. But seriously, those trailers, stop doing them because we know you're listening, E3 trailer developer guys, which is the official title.
Is E3 even going to happen again?
I don't know. Are we going
to get an E3 in 2021?
I hope so. I mean, I love E3. Just watching it, just to tear it to shreds. I mean, you as well. I mean, we used to sit and talk about it. And the funniest bit about it, even though it's not supposed to be funny, is just me and you talking shit about it. Because it's just always
crap. Have you ever enjoyed an E3?
I don't think so.
So hyped on it. This is the time, and like, how many years have you set aside money? You're like, I've set aside some money so that if like anything gets dropped on the day, I can get it, and there's never anything dropped on the day that's worth having. It's like,
and I've
There's
still
a
done that.
mobile game. You can get it
Yeah.
now.
Like last year, I did that. I put 50 quid aside so I could buy a game. I do it every year because I'm like, this is the year something cool's going to drop today. And it still hasn't happened. And I mean, I've been burnt like 5 times now. And I'm still going to do it again because there will be a time to do.
There will be a time where they're like, and that was Fable 4, which you can buy right now. And you'll be like, it's my time to shine.
It's my time to shine.
£5 more than you put aside.
And I'll be skint, so I can't afford it. Just wipe me tears with my Xbox points. No, but like the thing I hate about E3 is that a bit of dust will like land on the ground and everyone will be like, "Wow, it's the best thing ever!" And fucking what's his name, Phil Spencer, will hype it up. He's like, "This dust is 4K," and they're just like, "Whoa, what 4K dust?" And then it's like, "This is the best E3 ever," and I'm just like, "Mate, they showed a game about a guy with no arms."
That's it.
And and they're always hyped.
21 confirmed is a guy with no arms and 8K dust.
That's it. That's
8K dustless arms.
And like that's, I mean, last year I was really annoyed because, like, again, I was hyped, and I'm pretty sure I made a video on it. I mean, it got no traction, like, because it was just me being an angry piece of shit. Like, I fucking hate E3. But honestly, it's I'll get excited again this year because I'm like, oh, they'll show this game, and then they'll show like it's coming soon, like they did with DayZ, and then it'll be 5 years later, and I'll just lost all hype for it.